One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to spectacular Boca Raton, Florida, Flagler Credit Union Stadium, home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Missouri State Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's loose. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
And this guy continues to pour on the stats. That's why he's in the Heisman picture, right? Had over 100 receiving yards last week. He's off to a great start today. Defenses just can't figure this guy out.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Just keep slinging it. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Rivers. Fires to the tight end. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've just kept moving the ball forward. This will be the 12th play of the drive on scores on the sneak.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Platt.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw on third. Quickly out to the tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievable...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Rivers. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Pick off. What a play by this defense. Knocked down at the 3, and he was trying to take that interception to the house.
What a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
With the catch, it's Sands. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
The sure hands, it's Smith. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You just want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call.
Turning it on! He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Finds a crease at the 20. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of...
Oh, out of space. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
And you Give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew up.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Crosses midfield. The 30. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Rivers. Pulls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw in the ball. There he goes. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Messer. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To the air, it's Rivers. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. unleashes one. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On target over the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big...
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Oh, that's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it and be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and going their necks for this defense.
Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense has taken now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're bleeding and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throws to the tight end. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Starts to scramble to the left. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Sands. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Owls need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Across the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Wants to go up top on first down. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them.
He's going up top. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at him. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got a chance. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Line is set on third down. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones